Ahmad was a young boy who loved learning about the prophets, sayings, and the teachings of Islam. One day, Ahmad's grandfather sat him down to share a special hadith about visiting the mosque. The Prophet, said, "Whoever goes to the mosque, Allah prepares a place for him in paradise." Ahmad's eyes sparkled as he imagined the beauty of paradise and the blessings of Allah. Inspired, Ahmad decided to visit the mosque for every prayer, starting with Far the next morning. The next day, Ahmad woke up before dawn, performed wudu, and walked with his grandfather to the mosque. The streets were quiet, but the cool morning air made Ahmad feel at peace as he approached the mosque. As they entered, the call to prayer echoed, filling the mosque with a serene and spiritual atmosphere. Ahmad stood in the first row with his grandfather, listening attentively as the Imam recited Quranic verses. During sujud, Ahmad whispered a dua, asking Allah to guide him and grant him a place in paradise. After the prayer, his grandfather smiled and told him, "This is where your heart connects with Allah." Ahmad felt a deep sense of tranquility and knew that visiting the mosque was more than a physical act. Over the days, Ahmad noticed how the mosque became a center of community and spiritual growth for him. He saw elders sharing wisdom, children playing respectfully, and worshippers uniting in devotion to Allah. One Friday, the Imam gave a khutbah about the rewards of those who regularly attend the mosque. The angels record the steps of those walking to the mosque, and each step raises their rank, he said. Ahmad's heart swelled with gratitude, realizing how simple actions could lead to immense rewards in the hereafter. One evening, Ahmad stayed after Maghrib prayer to recite Quran, feeling closer to Allah with every verse. The mosque's peaceful environment made him feel protected, as if Allah's mercy surrounded him entirely. As Ahmad continued his routine, he saw how his dedication inspired his friends to join him at the mosque. Together, they prayed, learned Quranic teachings, and helped maintain the mosque by cleaning and organizing its space. Ahmad remembered another hadith his grandfather had shared: "The most beloved places to Allah are the mosques." This thought made Ahmad cherish the mosque even more, treating it with respect and encouraging others to do the same. One night during Ramadan, Ahmad attended Tarawih prayer and felt the mosque come alive with devotion and faith. The Imam recited verses describing the beauty of paradise, reminding everyone of Allah's promises to the righteous. Ahmad imagined the gardens of paradise, its rivers, and its blessings, and prayed for his place there with sincerity. He remembered the hadith: "Prayers in congregation are 27 times more rewarding than praying alone." This motivated Ahmad to never miss a congregational prayer, even when he felt tired or busy. One snowy morning, Ahmad braved the cold to walk to the mosque, knowing Allah was recording every step. His grandfather smiled and said, "Ahmad, your devotion reminds me of the early Muslims who valued their prayers deeply." Ahmad felt proud, realizing he was following in the footsteps of those beloved to Allah and His Prophet, The mosque became Ahmad's refuge, a place where he found guidance, comfort, and the company of righteous people. Years passed, and Ahmad grew into a young man, but his habit of visiting the mosque never changed. He began teaching younger children about the importance of Salah, just as his grandfather had once taught him. One day, a boy asked Ahmad, "Why do you love coming to the mosque so much?" Ahmad smiled and replied, "Because the Prophet, said, Allah prepares a place in paradise for its visitors." The boy nodded thoughtfully and decided to join Ahmad for the next far prayer, beginning his own journey. Ahmad saw how the legacy of the mosque kept passing on, uniting hearts in love for Allah's house. He often thanked Allah for guiding him to the mosque, a place where his faith continued to grow stronger. Ahmad reflected on the hadith: "The believers' hearts are attached to the mosques," and felt grateful to be one of them. One blessed night, Ahmad dreamed of walking through the gates of paradise, welcomed by angels with radiant smiles. He woke up with tears of joy, realizing how Allah's mercy extended to those who cherished his houses. Ahmad knew that paradise was not just a dream, but a promise for those who dedicated their lives to Allah. Every time Ahmad walked to the mosque, he imagined his steps leading him closer to his eternal home. The mosque remained a light in Ahmad's life, guiding him to fulfill his duties and seek Allah's pleasure. His story inspired others to see the rewards of visiting the mosque and living in obedience to Allah. One day, Ahmad's grandfather reminded him, "Every prayer here is a step toward your place in paradise." Ahmad smiled and said, "I hope Allah grants us both a place there together." They prayed shoulder to shoulder, their hearts united in love for Allah and the promise of His eternal mercy. And so, Ahmad's life remained a testament to the rewards of visiting the mosque, a path to paradise.